I grabbed myself some lunch, heading to the Midwives, and then we're heading out camping. Classic camping snacks. We're including high protein. Sometimes what God asks us to do doesn't make sense. It feels so ridiculous when you have to set your alarm for middle of the night. Good morning, everyone. Trying to get ourselves out of the house early today. I say early and we're like literally needing to leave for 9 o'clock. So it's not that early, but when you're used to having mornings at home, it feels early. This morning, I have a midwife appointment, which is crazy. They feel like they always sneak up. Now, at this point in the pregnancy, they definitely do start getting closer together, which is totally fine with me because I love my midwives. For those of you who don't know, so midwives are someone that you can have to walk the pregnancy journey and postpartum with you. Here in Canada, they are covered under OHIP, and basically they replace a doctor or like an OB. If you're like super new and don't really know much about this stuff, if you haven't experienced children yet, don't worry, I was the same way. You need a caretaker to walk through the pregnancy and postpartum and deliver your baby for you. You need someone that is qualified for that, so that either leaves you with an OB. Some people's family doctors can actually deliver babies. I was just talking to a lady that's like, yeah, I've never done midwives because my family doctor delivers babies. And I was like, that's really cool, because like it's cool you would like have a relationship with them, especially if you've had your family doctor since you were like little. So that's really cool. But yeah, we have went with midwives since you and they are just amazing. They are a team of people. At the clinic I go to, I think they're all ladies. They care so deeply about this chapter of life. They know so much. They're so experienced, so wise when it comes to this stuff. They're so personal. So like when you go for your appointments, they like always like are there to answer questions if you have any, and it's just amazing. They are incredible, and which is why I love going to them. And then basically at a midwife appointment, like if it's nothing extra, then it's like literally you go in, they ask if you have any questions. They kind of maybe go over if like depending on the week mark you are, they would like say like at this point, these are the vaccinations that are available to you. And then also, yeah, just like stuff like that. And then basically you listen to the baby's heartbeat and you get your blood pressure taken. Certain times, again, you do the blood work just to reevaluate. That was last appointment for me was blood work. So I'm hoping that because I didn't hear from them from my last appointment till now, like I haven't heard from them, so I feel like that means that all my blood work came back good, which would be great because yeah, I don't know. During pregnancy, it's very common to dip in like iron levels. So then at that point you would need to take like an iron supplement. So quite honestly, I don't think I'm there because I'm tired, but like I'm pregnant and I have a toddler. So obviously I'm tired. So I think honestly, level wise, I'd be surprised if they told me I'm low in that. So yeah, we are heading to the midwives and then we're heading out camping this weekend. So we got to get some more groceries and honestly just groceries around home. So we'll go to a grocery store after that. I thought if we're feeling up to it and have time, maybe hit up a thrift store. We are about to head out and we are 5 minutes ahead of schedule. So as a mom, that is the hugest win of your day. And if anything goes wrong today, I will just remember how I was out of the house 5 minutes before I needed to be. In today's vlog, I'm thinking of bringing you guys along as we go to the midwife, grocery shop, and what we are grocery shopping is camping stuff. And so I'm gonna hit you guys up with classic camping snacks. We're including high protein, things you can eat kind of between the breakfast and dinner, but then also just some nibbly snacks that are great. So we're gonna get you guys set up with those because I think either you're heading to the cottage, you're camping, you're heading out to the beach, you need those classic snacks that are so yummy, everyone's gonna love, but then also the ones that are gonna actually satisfy you and make you feel good. I made myself a coffee to go, and I also don't know why we have Premier Yeti because my husband does not buy Premier John Deere tractors. completed our grocery shopping. We got to Walmart around like the 11 o'clock mark, and Daisy was like hungry, and I was like, you know what, we're getting you your lunch and you can eat your lunch while I shop. So that worked out really well. And you guys already know that I grabbed myself some lunch, but I grabbed after I was done the groceries so that I can enjoy it. And I got Randall lunch too because he loves McDonald's. I appreciate a good burger from McDonald's, but I couldn't eat it all the time. But oh my goodness, that was a haul. I feel like I was so proud because like it had been like a few weeks since I did like a decent grocery haul. But I feel like when you wait that long, then you just like spend. My bill was like $250, and I got like dairy products, like camping snacks, which always add up, and then just like I didn't get really much meat at all, a little bit. So yeah, anyways, time to go home, and the trailer is at our house already, so it's perfect because I can just like literally take food directly from the car into the trailer that we're gonna be taking camping, so that's so helpful. Don't worry, I'm just in a parking lot still, but I did forget to give you guys an update after the midwife appointment. It went so good. Baby is looking great. Now, interesting enough, my hyperglybic, guys, I'm a mom, I don't know these terms. They were a touch low. So she was like, honestly, if you just want to like, just make sure your diet is really focused around iron. That would mean that I was like a touch low in iron. She's like, you could supplement, but like basically the normal would be like 120 and up, and I was at 116. So I think what I'm gonna do is just try to like focus a little bit more on my diet in that way. I think I'm just gonna focus on doing some more like red meat, pairing it with vitamin C, that kind of stuff, and I think we'll be totally fine. I don't think I'll bother going and getting supplements at this point. And she said we can just like do blood work in about another month, and then from there reevaluate. Okay, we are at the next day, and as I was driving home from getting the groceries, all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, it's Tuesday today. That was yesterday, and we're not leaving for camping till Thursday. Some of the things that I wanted to prep for our camping, I was like, honestly, I almost feel like I should do it tomorrow. And just like a couple of the things I was like, it might be better just to wait one more day because we leave tomorrow now. It's Wednesday today, we leave tomorrow. So we are gonna do a marathon of just getting some stuff ready, some dessert stuff, some snacky things, some stuff to do with our meals. So we're going camping with two other couples. They each have a daughter as well. And we, it actually works out perfectly. Each of us are doing a breakfast and a dinner. So it works out great. So I just want to prep some stuff for that. And I just thought that like, I think that some of the things I've landed on for making for snacks and that kind of stuff, you guys are going to want to see and maybe use in the future. Whether it's like a pool day, a camping trip, a cottage week, honestly, even just having around home, if you're having like friends over, or just like, you know how you just, it's so nice to have those things that you can pull out of your cupboards or fridge that are just like perfect snacks. Oh my goodness, I had the worst sleep of my life last night. Okay, that is an exaggeration. Obviously, I've been sleeping good if I called last night a bad sleep. I was making yogurt and I started the batch too late in the day, and then basically I was wanting to incubate it in my Instapot for 8 hours, and the 8 hours landed at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I wanted to pull it out and put it in the fridge. So it's like, go put your yogurt in the fridge. I was like, I'm a good housewife, I'm taking care of my family, I'm serving the Lord, like all the positive thoughts, like why am I doing this? But anyways, long story short, Daisy woke up twice during the night. Ended up being that she woke up around the 12:30 mark and wanted water, so it did work out perfectly that way. And then like I just felt super restless all night, weird dreams. I think I was on my phone before bed for too long. We all know we're not supposed to go on our phones before bed. I feel like we all do it, and we all pay the consequences. Like seriously, I think that it would benefit me. I don't always, but I feel like if I do allow myself for a little bit, then I get carried away. So yeah, a little bit self-inflicted there. And then my dad randomly pocket calls me at 6 a.m. this morning. My dad's like the hardest worker I know. He works crazy hours. Like, we tell him all the time, like, Dad, why are you working so crazy? But like, honestly, he just loves to work, I think, for the most part. He knows how to relax too. But anyways, long story short, he calls me at like 6 a.m. Obviously, right away, I'm like, is something wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, I was like almost like panicking a little bit, because why does my mind do that? Go to the worst possible thoughts right away. And then he's not answering, but I hear like really weird noises in the background. Like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, was he in an accident? Like, it was weird. Anyways, eventually I hang up because he's not saying anything. And then I text him, and then he like texts me like a minute later. He's like, no, sorry, like, that was a pocket call. I'm like, finally get back to sleep, and there's a stupid fly buzzing around my head, and oh my goodness. But Daisy slept in till like 8:30, so I did as well. But now our day feels so late. Like, what is it? Like 11:42 right now, and we just finished getting ready. Anyways, so we are gonna do a marathon of some baking, snack making, and all the fun things. And how about you guys just come along? Okay, let's chat. I feel like I have so many thoughts going through my head right now, and I need to get you guys up to date. Sorry in advance for just like unloading on you guys, but this is where I'm at. Quite honestly, full transparency, the last couple of days have just been like exhausting. Motherhood exhausting, if I can say that. We've been busy. We just came out of a really busy weekend. My brother got married, which was so good, by the way. If you follow me on Instagram, I've posted a couple things there, and I plan to continue to post there. So go follow me at Kenzie Yonsey. Little plug. But yeah, it just, I don't know, the last couple of days, it feels like independent play is non-existent, which for the most part, like I can invite Daisy into stuff with me. But sometimes when you're a mom, you sometimes just need a minute to I'm sharing this because I want you guys to know that I live a real life. Things aren't always perfect around here. I'm not full of energy and positivity all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe Daisy's feeling like she needs my attention 24/7, and things are just like super sensitive. Like one little nick on something and it's owie and mommy needs to kiss it. And like, don't get me wrong, it's a blessing to be able to be that person. But like, even just like words are like mommy, it's not just like mommy once, it's like mommy 10 times. And it's when you're starting to feel like overstimulated already, and then that happens, you're just like, like, I've had a friend describe it as like your skin is crawling. And you know what? Sometimes as a mom, it does feel like your skin is crawling. For the most part, I'm proud of how I've been handling it, but I've definitely snapped here and there. Anyways, so I feel like I'm just a little bit exhausted in that aspect. I know that it'll pass. Sleep too has been kind of funky. Now, I think that like Daisy's catching up on sleep. Again, busy weekend, late nights, that kind of stuff. So I have to give so much grace for that. Just like, it never ceases to amaze me how when kiddos have a lack of sleep, it affects their sleep like negatively. Like, I don't know, in my head, if someone's tired and then you give them the opportunity to sleep, they should just like sleep all day. But I don't know. For some reason, kids don't seem to be that way. Or my kid doesn't anyways. Just feeling a bit exhausted in that perspective, but I know we're going into a really fun weekend again. So I'm really like trying to stay positive. Also just like trying to like take advantage of maybe, I know we leave tomorrow already, but trying to catch up on sleep before we go into another weekend of possibly low sleep. I know that this is all what summer's about, but yeah, so that's where I'm at. My brother's wedding is over. I also just feel like this baby is next. Like, you know how when you have big life events happening in your life, then you kind of like do one after the next. And like for our family, it was like get my brother and his wife married, and then the next big thing for our family is baby. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's next. Like, so exciting. And I also feel like I don't really feel like there's much to do. We have to like figure out rooms and stuff still. I think we're moving Daisy to another room and then still keeping the nursery the way it is. But that looks like getting her transferred to a toddler bed. I would like to have her potty trained before the baby comes, which is October. But also like, if it doesn't happen, it's fine. Like I've heard so many people say it is not worth your time potty training before the kid shows interest, which I feel like she has showed some interest, but not like, I have like this little potty that I've been having her like sit on sometimes, and like she's never done anything on it, but she wants to sit on it. So that's a start, because in the beginning she didn't even want to sit on it. I also feel like this summer I intentionally was like, I told myself that this is gonna be the summer of Randall and I prioritizing date nights. Like we have been kind of bad at that, I will say. Like we tend to like do things with Daisy and family or friends more than like, okay, just the two of us are gonna go out and do something. We spend a lot of time together, but it's just more, it's with Daisy or it's just at home, and then you like, I don't know, it's very easy just to get distracted with other things. So I don't know, what are some fun date night ideas? Like I know that like going out for dinner is always a go-to, and it's good because then you have like one-on-one time to like talk and stuff. But like sometimes it's fun to go do something, but also like Randall and I aren't movie theater people. Like we would so much rather watch something at home, which like we honestly don't even watch TV at home because we don't really enjoy TV shows. Like mostly Randall doesn't enjoy TV shows, but also like I think there's like a lot of crappy shows out there that I can't believe people choose to fill their minds with. Let me know if you have any good date ideas. What do you and your partners like to do? That like dinner's a good idea, but like what else? I'm right now just like chopping away at some fruit. Basically on my list of the things that we're taking camping is I made that. It's like a homemade Chex Mix, and basically you just put like ranch powder in it and butter. This recipe had maple syrup. Well, it called for brown sugar, but I often substitute with maple syrup and just some other things. And then, so that'll just be like a snacky thing. I made those zucchini bars. I have to make the icing for those still. Right now I'm just doing a fruit tray. Obviously when we're going camping with a bunch of toddlers, fruit is just a great snack to have around. Also, I'll serve it with our breakfast that we are doing. And then I made a veggie tray. I need to make a veggie dip for that still. It's like a mixture of like a seasoning I buy and then mayo and sour cream, so easy. And then I'm also gonna make this like cottage cheese, high protein cottage cheese dip. It's like a taco dip. And I actually saw it on Instagram and thought, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. I feel like with camping, the way we usually do it is that if we're going, especially with friends, then or family, then you always do an organized breakfast and an organized dinner. So like you're eating breakfast around like the 9 o'clock mark and then a dinner around like the 6 o'clock mark. But then there still is that like in between time where you get hungry. Like I'm a 3 meals type of girl. So, but also it's like, feels a little bit silly to actually plan a meal. So, but then sometimes I find with camping is you end up just like snacking on like foods that like make you feel gross. And like, obviously, don't get me wrong, snacks are amazing and I'm here for them. But like, it is nice to have some like cheese, meats, crackers, like that kind of stuff that you can also like get some protein. And then this dip that I found, the cottage cheese dip, I was like, oh, that would be such a good thing to have as like a lunchy item. Now, the people that we're going camping with this weekend, like, we're all really big foodies. So like when it comes to snacks, we all go like kind of crazy. I don't really feel like I'm going crazy this year. Like we're really only going to have like 2 full days there because we go the Thursday evening. We'll be there Friday all day, Saturday all day, and then leave Sunday morning after breakfast. So I also don't want to come home with like tons of leftover food that's like not really good anymore because that just seems wasteful. Comment below if you want any of the recipes and I would be more than happy to send them over to you. The other thing I wanted to talk about was just like my platforms that I'm on right now. So YouTube and Instagram are what I'm prioritizing. But I was talking, like if you follow me on Instagram, I was talking on my story a little bit about how I'm just really trying to navigate how much to prioritize each one. Obviously you guys know motherhood comes first to me, and this is kind of just like a side thing that I'm trying to do, and I'm loving it. It's so fun. Like people ask me like, do you still enjoy it making these videos and stuff? And I'm like, oh yeah, I love it so much. I love the editing, I love the vlogging. Obviously there's certain times that are more fun than others. I hate when like I have a day where I'm trying to do like a day in the life or something and it feels like Daisy is just like fighting me on it. Like some days she just doesn't care and like won't even like hardly recognize that there's a camera out. I just it's pretty easy just to like get snippets here and there. And also like I feel like she's at the age now where I can be like, I'm just taking a video, and like she does not care, whatever. Yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out how much time to put in each one. They are time consuming. To make content is time consuming, and like so it's hard. It's hard to know what to do for Instagram, what to do for YouTube. I was talking to a friend and she had just kind of like, I was telling her about this and she was like, you know, I feel like you can have Instagram without YouTube, but I don't think you can really have YouTube without Instagram. And I was like, yeah, I know. I totally get that. Like, and sometimes like I play around with the idea, like, am I wasting my time on YouTube? Like, should I just do Instagram? But there's a part of me that just keeps coming back to like, no, stick with YouTube too. And so I don't know. I'm really like just surrendering it to God. Like getting back into the YouTube thing has been a completely a faith step. The amount of prayers that I've had with God saying, God, give me wisdom, give me discernment. I do not want to be wasting my time. I don't want to be wasting motherhood. Like, and obviously, like, it's ultimately up to him and where he wants this to go. And sometimes it can be so encouraging. Like last week, I had some really big wins. Brands reaching out, most views I've ever gotten on a YouTube video. I have never been given the piece of like stopping. Like it's always like, no, you just keep going. Like you just keep doing what you're doing. And like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if this is going anywhere or if it's more for me. Like, I don't know if God is teaching me things through this. He's definitely teaching me things through this, like my faith and my perseverance and just like, I don't know. But no, like I feel complete peace about continuing this. Randall is so supportive. So yeah, it is encouraging like a week like last week to get some really good results and stuff. Then it kind of like gives you another boost. But ultimately, like I'm doing this for the Lord and to honor him and to build his kingdom. And for some reason, I just felt a strong calling to start again. For you, those of you who don't know, like I did like not even quite a year of it. And then I would have had Daisy and just kind of needed the break. It has been like so good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like the amount of messages I've received from people saying like, this is so encouraging, or just, man. And I know I've said it on here before, but you guys are the reason that I do this. Like, I'm trying to show up for you guys. I'm trying to encourage you in motherhood and homemaking and all the things. I feel like that's just what God's put on my heart. I think going into the next season of like having another baby, it just looks very much like a lot of big unknowns. Like I'm like right now, like a lot of this time that I do the editing and the filming is when Daisy's having her afternoon nap or evenings depending, but I'm like, I know that's gonna look so different with a newborn in the picture. So how is this gonna work? And I think it's cool because it is a faith journey and it's just a trusting that like God will show me the way. And that's why I need to be so like, I still need to be so just like in tune with his voice and keep coming back to him. Definitely like one of the times, it was a really cool experience. One of the times when I was just like, kind of like praying and just like kind of feeling discouraged with it and like, God, this is going nowhere. Like I don't see growth. I don't see whatever. Then, and then also just like, I don't want to waste motherhood. I don't want to waste like my time with Daisy and like all of that. I think it was the scripture. Maybe I was praying and then it was scripture I read after that. I forget how it all worked out, but basically the verse that I read following that cry to him was, I don't even remember where it's from, but I'll put it below in the description. And it's the one that says like, where your treasure is, there your heart will be. And it kind of just speaking that like, what you set your eyes on, what you prioritize, what you kind of make your focus in life, ultimately like your heart's gonna be there. So like, and then it was just a good reminder to me, like, even though this does take time and this does take energy, one, why am I doing it? And two, like, it doesn't have to be everything to me. Like, and it was just a really good reminder. Like, I think I was putting too much focus on my platforms and like kind of becoming consumed by it. And it's like, you know what? I will do the best I can. I will follow the Lord's guidance, or I don't know what the word is, but like I will follow his lead and to the best of my ability. And you know what? Whatever happens after that, like quite honestly, I just feel like I'm being obedient right now in this. Like, I just feel like he's given me the giftings, he's given me the call, and I'm listening. And sometimes it's like, some weeks I go by and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Why am I doing this? But sometimes what God asks us to do doesn't make sense. And I think ultimately as Christians, we just have to understand that, and we have to be okay with that. Like, it's not always going to make sense. Faith looks different in everyone's life. Trusting looks different, whether it's trusting in the next new season of life, whether it's like a new job, it's a new, like you feel like, okay, like God has given us this opportunity for a business or like a house, but like, you're like, where's the money coming from? Whatever it is, like, but if you feel the calling, like, it's okay, and like he promises to walk with us. He doesn't promise to not give us more than we can handle. He's gonna push us, and I know that, and I've felt that in my own life. But it is beautiful when you continue to follow him, even when it doesn't make sense. It's like pretty awesome. Just sharing my heart with you guys. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And if you have friends that watch YouTube and think of anyone that you think might enjoy my channel and want to support me and by sharing it, like, means so much. If you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, I know that like subscribing as a viewer, it's like not a huge deal, but as a person that's running the channel, or the content creator, it's helpful in ways like once you hit a certain amount of subscribers and watch time, then you get to start making some money off of the work that you're putting into the videos. So yeah, like obviously I'm not trying to like use you guys or anything, but if you do enjoy my content and like want to bless me in that way, then subscribing does help. Even just all your interactions with the video, even if it's as simple as giving it a like, all those things just help my video for YouTube to push it out to more people. YouTube sees that like people are giving the video attention, then it's going to continue to like push it out to people that maybe have never experienced my videos before, my channel before. Anyways, I just want to keep it real on here. I just want to be so vulnerable with you guys. I don't count you guys, like I count you guys as friends, and I count you guys as individual people. I see you guys liking my videos. Also, side note, subscriber wise, most of the people that subscribe to my channel, I don't even know, because like privacy wise, I can't really see that. Like, seeing a subscriber added to my channel, like it means a lot. And I don't take it lightly. Like, it is pretty wild how I like pretty much at any given moment can tell you what my channel analytics are and that kind of stuff. It's been so good to bring you guys along here. It's such a blessing. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great summer. We've got August left, and you know, September, I think we can count as summer too. I'm gonna get some more of these snacky things wrapped up. And again, comment below if you do want any recipes for the cottage cheese, high protein cottage cheese dip, those zucchini bars, the Chex Mix. Again, thank you so much for being here. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already, or if you like a little bit more behind the scenes, day-to-day life stuff. I'm just at kenzie.yancey there. Don't forget the verse that I shared with you guys, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Take a moment to think about where your focus is, where are your priorities, because naturally that's where your heart's gonna be as well. Okay, take care until next time. See ya.